Hey leader, so you're here again to hear more about conflict. Well, in this part 2, and if you haven't watched part 1, there's the link, go and watch it. We're going to talk about what will burn your team out if you don't handle it. And so stick around, because conflict is an important part of your team, but how you handle it is so important. Hi, I'm Marla Skibbins. I'm the founder of Level Up EQ, where we take leaders in tech and biotech to the next level of their leadership. Well, you're still here, and I'm sure you don't love conflict. You might even hate it, but I love conflict. Well, I don't love conflict. I'm not going around trying to poke people and create issues and problems. But why I love it is it's where the energy is for a team, for an interaction. It's if we use it, it helps us to find everybody's point of view and to create a team that is diverse in its thinking. You'll get the best ideas out on the table so that you as the leader can move something really different forward. In part 2 of conflict, I just want to talk with you a little bit about your conflict bias. So it's important to know what your conflict bias is. Here's why. It can be fatiguing for a relationship or a system like a team if you always go to a certain place when you step into conflict. Now, the 4 conflict modes are competing, compromising, avoiding, and accommodating. They're all fine. They're all important at different times depending on the issue that you're dealing with. And if overused, any of them can create fatigue and disengagement by your team. So I really encourage you to do the worksheet, but more importantly, do the assessment. Yeah, I know it costs money to do, but you knowing what you do and what your impact is when you show up in a particular lens around conflict will help you not exhaust your team. So when we avoid conflict, or we're in the more avoiding area, if you really want to break them into 2, there's on the one end, the people that have to fight to win. And then the people that never fight and are always just okay with whatever happens. Those create fatigue, obviously, because of, if you're always wondering what somebody wants and they'll never tell you, that's tiring. And the person that's always fighting for their point of view is tired. Now, sometimes we need to fight because it's important. It's a part of our purpose and people aren't seeing that. And overused, they can be fatiguing on a team. Also, the collaborating and the compromising, they are also important, also can create fatigue. If we're always trying to get all parties' needs met, it takes a long time, it's tiring for a team, and ultimately disengaging and slowing. So there are certain things that need that, and there are certain things that don't. But if you're always doing that, people are going to roll their eyes. So please do the worksheet and find out what it is that you do as a bias. Because that way you can also start to break up your pattern and do different things and show up differently with people around when things get hot and we both have differing opinions. How do we deal with it? And I know you're here because you care about being great. You care about your teams. You care about the impact that you want to have. And that's why we're here. Our purpose is to unleash the magic of human potential. And conflict is can be magical when you get through it. It can really be powerful for a team and an organization to step through that into the best ideas, the most innovative thinking. And you came here to unleash your team and to do great work. So go out, find out what your conflict bias is, come back and actually watch part 3, which we're going to talk about conflict and the different kinds of conflict and how to deal with them. And let us know, hey, what your conflict bias is. Come back and comment. We want to know. For coming here and aspiring to be the great leader that you are. Bye for now.